Paragliding Show. Brought to you in conjunction with Paramotor Magazine. With your hosts, Michael Purdy, Jeff Goin, Bob Armand, and Paul Anthem.
Welcome back to the Powered Paragliding Show. I'm Michael Purdy. We're here with Jeff Goin and Paul Anthem. And one thing I want to mention before we get to Jeff and talk about what he's been up to is the new alliance that we have with Paramotor. I knew I was going to do that. Paramotor Magazine. They're out of Europe. Really interesting magazine. And basically, they're helping us promote the show. They've been very generous, giving us a half-page, full-color ad, and we think they're great. They're doing great stuff, and I'm not sure why they want to be affiliated with us, but what the heck. Anyway, no, we're really excited about that. So, anyway, Jeff, what have you been doing?
Well, among other things, of course, I've been doing the usual. I do a column for Paramotor Magazine, and for now, what is Powered Sport Flying Magazine, but more than anything else, I've been working on this video series. I've been doing a lot of shooting over the past 18 months, but now I'm getting down to business. I give credit to Phil Russman for anything I do that's quality, and I've spent a lot of time trying to make this not only good content, but very concise, clear, and professional. And finally,
what is the subject?
The subject matter is master-powered paragliding. The idea is I want a series of videos for the pilot that learns to fly, learns the basics. He's a PPG-2 level pilot. He can essentially launch, fly around, and land safely on his own, make the normal decisions. This video is for him taking the next step, learning all the other things there are to learn in powered paragliding. There's all kinds of precision flying, all kinds of launches, kiting, and landings. A lot of detail goes into doing high-level work.
And animation in particular.
I've gone to a lot of detail to try and make the concepts clear, and that means animation. I've done a whole bunch. I probably blew 150 hours learning how to use the animation tool. Talked to a lot of people. I've spent a lot of time in tutorials, and it has really paid off.
Yeah, I've seen some of your earlier stuff, and that was good, but from what I understand, it's really progressed.
It's gotten better. Yeah, I've run it by various people, especially Phil, because this is his medium. Video is his medium, and anything he produces will be high quality. And I've learned a lot and applied some of his suggestions, and so the final output is much better. It's just very clear. For example, some of the concepts, like when you're doing any type of precision flying with reference to the ground, you need to understand what happens when the wind blows. Well, I make that painfully clear by doing animations where I show a flight path in the air, and then I show that same flight path over the ground. You're in the air, you put the air in motion, and now see what it looks like over the ground.
And that's the hardest. It's a hard thing to explain. Having just recently been, in the middle of this class, and it's always something that's, the downwind demon and all that, and it can be confusing.
Right, and we'll do another segment later on that at some point. But yeah, it's truly amazing how clear the animation can make it.
Right. Having that animation just be so much better than you could show all the videos in the world of someone doing that, but it's too distracting to have that real life scenario. Whereas animation, like you said, could be so concise with no distractions.
It's a tool that you're not going to use. Yeah, you're not going to use it everywhere, but it's a tool that really is a great thing.
You're going to use. Yes, you're going to use the tool where it's most appropriate. And then, like, for example, even in the kiting video, now I don't use the video much for kiting. The tool that I'll use more in the kiting, where I'm showing the details, the real nuance of mastering the wing, I'll use stop motion, where I slow the action down and put arrows on what controls you're doing.
Right.
Here, the wing is doing this. This is the control motion you need, and it's a very fine control motion. There's a lot of ways to move. Now, those who are already highly experienced there doing these moves already. But for a pilot that's just learning, it would be a great tool to be able to see what the particular nuances are.
Right.
And that's how I do it. I show it. This isn't like a show-off video. I mean, I do have a lot of funny stuff in there. I start off, by the way, with my crash.
Which crash?
the one that I filmed in California.
Yeah.
That's great.
Did I miss
Michael,
this?
you know about this, don't you?
Did I miss this? Jeff crashed?
I was kiting. Oh, we'll have to do a segment on that, but I'll give the that'll be for a later show. But the quick rundown is that I was kiting, and a huge increase in wind came along, and you can see it in the video.
Wow. Well, at least you get something out of it besides a broken prop.
Oh, I didn't even have a motor on me. I was just kiting. Yeah.
He ended up in the hospital, Michael.
I never knew this, Jeff.
Oh, no.
What happened to you? You're in the hospital? What happened?
No. Well, I went to the hospital. A couple of the guys, Paul and Matt, insisted, no, Jeff, you need to go to the hospital. That was a decision that I would not have done on my own, but I thought, all right, I've made one mistake. I'm not going to make two.
You know, you can't be too careful about that kind of stuff.
Right.
Especially if you hit your head. I don't know if you did that, but...
Well, I didn't hit my head, which is why I really wasn't worried, but still, I hit hard. And in fact, they did not actually do anything in the hospital, except for they did make me lose a lot of poundage in my wallet area.
Oh, yes, of course. That's a wallopectomy.
So that footage will be, in fact, it's in the beginning. This script was already done. I already had footage for this script where I talk about the dangers of kiting.
Wow.
Be careful when you hook into a wing, blah, 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 blah. Well, now the footage is real.
Excellent.
So
excellent.
I definitely have some, also Luke Trenier did some footage, and I'm using that as well.
Right.
So I have him to thank as well as Paul.
Hey, Paul, listen to this. I'm glad you're okay, Jeff, and the time's going quickly, so I wanted to point out something that how many hours have you worked on this new project now, Jeff?
Oh, probably 500.
And Jeff is very excited because he has how many minutes of finished footage? How many? Yesterday.
Now, mind you, I didn't even start getting on the timeline. It was all doing animations and doing shooting and recording audio.
Right.
So I didn't even get putting it together until only 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
but I'm now up to a whopping 12 minutes.
12 minutes. Out
Wait,
of
12 minutes of animation?
No, of finished video.
A finished video. This is final output. I mean, I'm only rendering it at low resolution to test it, but it's an interesting process because I have a scoring system that, I output the video to the scoring system, and now I import the video, and then I score it with the video playing. So I score it right to the video, and it works out really well.
All right, parting thoughts on what's new with you?
Parting thoughts are I hope to have video number 1 out this summer, fall, probably in the fall, and I think I can pull it. Video 2, which the first one is kiting, the second one is launching, the third one is in-flight precision, the fourth one is landing. Those will all be out over the next 6 months after the fall.
Fantastic. Excellent. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. I'm Michael Purdy. You're listening to the Powered Paragliding Show at worldppg.com.
Paramotor Magazine is the global English language magazine for paramotor, paratrike, and powered hang glider pilots. Read by passionate pilots in over 50 countries, its glossy color pages are packed with adventures, reviews, technology, and advice from the world's best pilots. Visit paramotormag.com